Am I the a-hole for refusing to financially help my cousin with his house repairs? My grandparents had a big house. A few years before they died, they donated it to their 3 children. The donation was purposefully unbalanced to the benefit of Marie, who lived all her life in that house and had been taking care of her parents for years. My father, Thomas, accepted the principle of an unbalanced donation, but he refused to renounce his reserved portion of his parents' inheritance, in French law. He warned profusely that their part of the family basically could not afford the house over the long term. It is big and quite poorly maintained. In practice, it meant that Marie paid my father approximately $100K for a house that was worth $700 or $800K. The third brother, Alain, did not ask payment from his sister, even though the payment was due by law. From that moment on, my father became some kind of monster in his siblings' eyes, even more so because he was the richest of all 3 siblings. He had his faults. He got further away from his aging parents. Though it was difficult to go to that house and get dissed constantly by Marie, Alain, Marie's son Arnold, and both my grandparents. His siblings then held him responsible for his parents' decline and death, though they were over 90. 1 year ago, my father was diagnosed with lung cancer. He never had a chance. He lived for 6 months. He told his siblings what he had. Before they came to see him, it took a phone call from me to tell them he had weeks left at best, which proved true. They all came once or twice. They came to the funeral. My uncle left early. He had a long drive, so he said. Now, 6 months later, I am getting an email from my uncle Alain. He asks if I can loan money to my cousin Arnold, who needs to fix the roof of the house and cannot afford it. My cousin is a general practitioner and will earn a good living from now on, but he has nothing in the bank. His mother Marie still owns the house, but she absolutely cannot afford the cost and the upkeep. I am kind of shocked by this demand. Am I supposed to contribute financially to the upkeep of a house that led to the situation in which his siblings basically let my father die without checking on him? Their late-time visits do not count in my eyes. A loan will not protect me. What if he does not repay me? The same toxic dynamic all over again. I am strongly considering refusing that call for help. I may consider helping out my cousin, which I kind of love despite the fact that he also hated my dad and barely visited, in case he wants to start his own medical practice. I am in a comfortable financial situation and he is not. But I must add that if that branch of the family has no money, it is because of their poor choices, keeping a house they cannot afford, and also poor management of their own money and the grandparents' money. My aunt built her own apartment inside the house with her parents' money, but did not bother fixing the roof, apparently. For all those reasons I refuse to give or even lend money for that house. Am I the a-hole?